here we are. Anyways, what's going on, guys? Basically, I'm back here. Sorry if my voice sounds a little pitchy. It's kind of early in the morning for me. But finally, I have the Curse of Dreadbear action figures. Now, I actually got these yesterday. But I wasn't really in the mood to do a review on them until now. So yeah. And I'm not gonna try to make this as long as my plush review on the Curse of Dreadbear plushies, just because that was over like 25 minutes, and I'm gonna try to keep this a little shorter, so I'm not gonna waste any time. Let's first get into Dreadbear. Okay, so here is the Dreadbear action figure, and I had to destroy the packaging. It's probably gonna be the case for all these, but okay. I'll just get into it right now. So all I can say is that the mold of this figure is amazing. Like they have every little detail from the actual game here on the action figure, and I really appreciate Funko for doing that. Now like there's nothing really wrong. I don't see any problems with this figure, except for one, which I'll get into later. But all I can say now is that I'll give this figure a 9.5 out of 10. Let me explain why I didn't give him a 10. The color. Now, sure, I know Dreadbear. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but look at the Dreadbear plush and look at this action figure. Now, I'm not comparing the plush to the action figure. I'm talking about the color. Dreadbear is not a bog water green. He's more of he's close to like the Springtrap kind of material or whatever, that kind of color. He's not really a bog water green. And that's all I really have to say. Like, the color, it's inaccurate for me. But everything else is completely amazing, and I love it. So that's just my final score, 9.5 out of 10. If they change the color, then to make it look more accurate, then I would have given it a 10 out of 10. But anyways, let's go on to our favorite boy, Glitch Trap. Okay, here is Glitch Trap. Now, after 2 long years of FNAF VR being out, finally we have our first piece of Glitch Trap merch. And all I can say is that it's good, okay? It actually is good. The mold is very, the head mold is it's very accurate. I wouldn't say it's exactly on point, but I'll give my reasons for why. So I don't really have much complaints for this, except for only 2 things, really. One, the joints. Now, I know Funko can't really do different types of joints, since one, they've probably been doing this for as long as they could with their FNAF action figures. 2, I don't think they would even have the new type of material or whatever. Not material, but just I think you guys know what I mean. I don't think they have the type of things to make it actually look like a costume or whatever. And 3, it would probably cost them way more money to make more of these than it probably has for any of their other action figures. But all I can say right now is that the mold, it's really good. But something that they could have done with the joints is at least paint them to the color. Cause seeing Glitch Trap here with the gray joints doesn't really look right, but that's fine. The bow tie, everything, mostly everything here is on point. Except for my Glitch Trap kind of has a little scribbly line over here, unless a child was let into the freaking Funko factory and someone was making Glitch Trap and he just decided to take his little pen and just do a scribble. But another thing that kind of bothers me about this is the whiskers. Now, all that Funko did here was just paint them on. I really wish Funko could have at least mold whiskers on here and just painted them black. That's something that they could have done. But if you look at it from an angle, it looks fine. But all I can say is that I give this figure a 9. Obviously there's more issues here than the Dreadbear one, but that's completely fine as long as it looks good, it looks good. But anyways, here is Grim Foxy. Okay, so here is our boy Grim Foxy. Now, all I can say is that the mold, it looks very, very good. Now, I do realize that they kind of reused some parts from the Nightmares. I'm pretty sure this is like Nightmare Foxy's feet or legs or whatever. The hook, is accurate, or at least somewhat accurate. They basically got almost every detail from Grim Foxy on here. If I'm not okay, I feel like the head mold like is a bit different, but I can't really confirm or deny. But all I can say is that it looks good. It does look good. Now, if you can't tell, there's one part about this figure that is different that I don't really like all that much. But I'll get into that after I review Jack Bonnie, because he's more of the same. So, all I can say is I give this figure an 8.5 out of 10. And I'll explain why after I review Jack Bonnie. Speaking of which, let's review him already. Okay, so here is Nightmare Bonnie. Now, I mean, of course, they reuse the mold of Nightmare Bonnie, but that's to be expected. So if I hear you guys complain about how they reused the mold, think about what happened in FNAF 4. Okay. Okay. So, all I could say is that the mold, it's good. I mean, it's what you expect. I mean, there's not many differences, except for, you know, him being orange and somewhat red. And now, this figure, obviously has the same thing as Grim Foxy does. And now that I reviewed Jacko Bun Buns, actually, like, let me give his rating. I give his rating just an 8. 1 for being just like I mean, okay, I'll just get into the reason why. So obviously, if you guys have not noticed, which you probably should have, the translucent pieces, they feel so, they feel weird here, because, like, obviously you see, like, the arms and, like, the legs and everything, they, like, they're not translucent, but, like, some things like the torso and the head are, which does not make sense to me. Like, Funko, if you're gonna make some of the Jackos, like, translucent, at least, like, make the whole thing translucent, or, because this really doesn't feel right. Like, it feels, like, kind of out of sync, you know, with the whole figure, if that really makes any sense. Like, I really wish they did something like how they did with Jacko Chica. I don't know why Funko did this. It's probably to save money. I don't know, but to me, it does not look good. And it doesn't really look that good on Grim Foxy either, but, I mean, at least, like, Grim Foxy has a lot more detail on him, but, like, Jack Bonnie is just alright. So, I reviewed all these figures, and, okay, what can I say about them? I can say that they're all okay. I mean, of course, like, Dreadbear is probably the best out of the wave. Glitch Trap comes in, second, and Nightmare Bonnie comes in last, just because. So I would rate this wave about a 9 out of 10. Obviously, with the translucent pieces, some of the colors being off, and just some things not being accurate to the actual game. But overall, like, accurate wise, I'm pretty sure Funko had, like, at least tried as hard as they can to meet their goal of these little guys being accurate, and I can say that they are, except for some minor differences that don't fit well with these figures. But all I could say is that this wave is amazing, really good, and I really recommend you would get these figures. But all I could say now is that thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this isn't as long as like the previous review on the Dreadbear plushies. But anyways, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe or whatever, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.